Hello everyone and welcome to my daily altcoin analysis. If you find my content valuable, I would really appreciate a like for my work and consider subscribing if you want daily updates. Don't forget to turn on notifications. I have also a separate video where I analyze Bitcoin and Ethereum daily if you are interested in that kind of analysis. Let's get to XRP. So what I see for XRP at the moment is, once we break the $2.07 to the downside, then it's short for me. Still short, and then I think we are heading to the area 190 to 180. Why that? If we look into the past, here we go, lower than $1.82, we don't have any price action here. Let me draw it for you. Here we don't have any price action where we can say, okay, we are getting support. Here at least we have some, let's say, price action, where price goes up, down, so the volume is high in that area. Here we also have seen it. We came into that area, got bought up very fast. We tipped, we touched the area, and we got bought up fast. So once we break the $2.07 to the downside, then it's short to me. I don't see any long setup at the moment where I would say it's safe for me to trade. Once the $2.15 breaks to the upside, then I would say, okay, it's a positive sign and we can go up to $2.22. But I would actually wait for the break up at currently $2.27. It's still some price movement to the upside. XRP has to do 8% and more, so I would jump into a trade. But if the $2.27 breaks to the upside, then I think we are going into the area here between $2.40 to $2.33. We have said before that we might be in a bull flag. We were in the bull flag, but it broke to the downside, which isn't positive. The orange trend lines are for the bull flag. We broke that to the downside. If we get back into that bull flag, it would be positive. But I have seen a trend line with many touch points, 1, 2, 3 touch points, which has also a nice angle. And if we break that to the upside, then I think we are going into the top area of the bull flag. So let's talk about Dogecoin. Same for Dogecoin. We have said a small recap. Let me take the price mark out. We have said so far we are getting down to fill more fair value gaps, but we need support. And if we break the red trend line to the downside, then we can expect new lows. 16.2 cents to 16.1 cents, in that area, where we also get a cross of the support trend lines. There I think Dogecoin is going to go. Same for XRP. I don't see any long setup near to our current price. I have to wait for the green trend line, and it's a sharp trend line even. So if that breaks to the upside, which is currently at 17.8 cents, then I would be very bullish for Dogecoin. But since we have an uptrend support, which is now resistance, if Dogecoin is getting up right now, what I don't expect, but maybe it goes tomorrow 5-6% up, then I could even take my trade here over the red trend line, which is currently at 17.5 cents. But then I would keep my stop loss very tight, lower than the red trend line. To see the red trend line, so you can draw it, I have took that low here and connected it with this one. So Solana. Solana broke out of the bear flag, we lost support. Our best support at the moment is the $122. In the past, I remember that number because $121 to $122 was always a good support, but always a good resistance as well. What I think is even more important is holding the $120. The $120, yeah, I have drew it in the past. We always got support there and also in resistance. If we lose the $120 and if we get a daily candle close lower than $120, then the chances are very high that we are heading to $110 or even $100. Yeah, so keep that scenario in mind. I think the area where I have put my purple box, I think it's a good area to buy some spot coins, but here I wouldn't buy 100% of my money when Solana is reaching $100. What I would do here is putting, for example, let's say I want to invest $100. I would put here maybe $15 to be in the market. Here maybe $5, $10, $20, and so on and so on. And then you are trying to get your average price down here in that small little purple box. That's my game plan for Solana. I don't see any long setup here as well. I will show you coins where I see one, but still, yeah, the down movement is too sharp for me to see any chart patterns or seeing any resistance breaking to the upside. Cardano. So for Cardano, I see at least a long trade, and it would be possible once we break the 67.3 cents to the upside. If we do, then I think that we are probably going up to 69.6 cents to 69 cents. And that would still be, I think, 1.5%. No, even more, almost 3%. And that's something which I want to take. If we break the 69.6 cents to the upside, or let's say 70 cents, then I think we are closing at least that fair value gap. Yesterday I have also showed another long setup. This one I have said once we break the 17.9 cents or 8 cents to the upside, then I would be in for a long trade, because then I think the fair value gap is going to get closed. We didn't break out, we wigged out. Yeah, but we needed a candle close and also a follow candle or retest. Yeah, we have to see at the setup. But what I have also said is, once we break the 69.6 cents to the downside, which we did here, then it wouldn't be positive, and then we can expect lower prices. Yeah, I have done the video here, and I hadn't this chart right here on your right side. And so I have said, okay, if the 69 cents breaks to the downside, then the whole double bottom pattern is gone and invalid. Yeah, but still, here we are. I expect still more lows for Cardano. I think we can even go down to 60 cents or 61 cents. But here I have a nice green trend line, which gets me the entry a bit earlier than for the other coins. Render. So what did we say about render? We have said, okay, we have a rising wedge. It broke to the downside. The target was here at $3.70. I have said once we get there, we have a huge liquidity block lower than us, which should get fished. Yeah, it was here on the left side. We have here a push to the upside without any movement to the downside, means a huge fair value gap. And we closed most of it. Yeah, I have drew it here that we should get lower and lower. What I have tracked right now is a possible falling wedge, but please, since we are close to the support, it might be even possible that we have to take the falling wedge in another angle. Yeah, so don't focus on that chart pattern. I still wanted to show you that it might be possible that we develop it, but we don't have a verification yet if this chart pattern is going to work. I still think that we are going a step lower, probably down to $3.42 to get the whole fair value gap closed. Since we are so close to it, I don't see why we shouldn't close it. But after that, I think then we have good opportunities to the upside. Yeah, we have many liquidity gaps, many fair value gaps, which should get closed and which would give us more liquidity into the market. So we have more strength to the upside. So the Pi coin. I have to switch on the 50 minutes chart. Like that. So, what did I see for the Pi coin? I see at the moment that we have here a possible bearish pennant, which broke to the downside. The target is 76 cents, 77 cents, but that would be even perfect if we get here. Why? Because then, let me take out the arrow. Because then we would just have a double bottom pattern. And if we then break the 90 cents to the upside, then we can actually start a rally to the upside. And my target is, for the double bottom pattern, $1.04. I would even say we close then the fair value gap up to $1.06. But then we have also a falling wedge which broke to the upside, and then we got the follow through. And the target would be $1.33, but I think $1.17 to $1.21 is more realistic. That's what I want to see. That's my game plan for now. So if we drop down to 76 cents, 77 cents, then I would consider buying some Pi coins in my spot portfolio. But if I want to trade it on the future side, then I would actually wait for the 90 cents breaking to the upside. So for SUI, it's also not looking good because we broke the bear flag to the upside right here. We fell back and we even broke it to the downside here with a retest. It's not looking good, and I think we can easily go down to $2.23, and if that also breaks, $2.18. If the $2.18 also breaks to the downside, then it wouldn't be positive, because then we have a huge fair value gap lower than us between $2.15 to $2.13. So SUI still looks short to me unless we break the green trend line to the upside. If we break the green trend line to the upside, which is currently at $2.30, then I would consider doing a long position. Why would I do that? Because that trend line is going up. Means if I go into a trade here, I can set my stop loss tight lower than the green trend line. And since the trend line is moving to the upside, okay, it was too sharp, but let's say like this, then if we get, for example, like this, then I can always put my stop loss lower than the trend line. And then I would be break even or even in profits in the future. And who knows, sometimes it's like we are, for example, in a downtrend like this. And this movement is just the correction. But instead of getting down again, we are just getting in a higher low and then break the whole structure to the upside. So people are going short while the correction is happening, and then they all get liquidated, and then greed is getting into the market and we pushing up. I have seen it sometimes where Elite Wave said, okay, we are in the downtrend, and a downtrend also has a correction, means a price movement to the upside, because the exchange isn't a one-way street. But still, the correction happened, and after that, we even got an impulsive structure to the upside, a bullish structure. So keep that in mind, that this can also happen, but it's, I would say, seldomly. So Ondo, I don't see any trading setup for Ondo unless we break the 82 cents to the upside. If we do, then it would be positive, but I think we are so close to a fair value gap to close. I think the 76 cents, 77 cents is going to be interesting, but I still think that we are going to wick down short term and then maybe get to the upside. Yeah, I wouldn't actually think that we are getting lower than 75 cents for Ondo. Like I said, in this case, I can't see any chart pattern. I can't work with anything here beside resistance and support. So for HBAR, I want to go into the 8-hour chart. And what I have said is we need a new low for HBAR. We have set it here. We have so many lows here, and we had huge fair value gaps to your left, which we closed already a bit. We still have one between 16.4 cents to 15.8 cents, which is a bigger block. And I think that this can easily get closed. If we break the 17.7 cents to the upside, then I would say, okay, we are not going to fish the liquidity block lower than us now. We will do it then in the next bear market. I think it would be very positive if we break the 17.7 cents to the upside, because then I think if we then if we then get over 18 cents, then I think we can actually take the whole liquidity block over us. Yeah, we also have many fair value gaps over us, which is a very positive sign. Huge ones, as you can see. Yeah, so somebody wished a coin that was GALA. The thing with GALA is, I even want to go into the daily chart. Do we see it here? If we go into the daily chart, then you can actually see that this coin is at bear market levels. Yeah, it's not looking healthy, it's not looking bullish. If we go, for example, to XRP, that's what I want to see, a push to the upside. Let's get to Dogecoin, that's what I want to see. Render, same, that's what I want to see. But for GALA, it looks dead to me. So, what would I do with GALA? So, we have to wait a bit longer. I have also wrote you a comment, so, but I still want to show you that it might be possible that we are in a falling wedge. If that breaks to the upside, should be like that. Yeah, perfect. If we break that to the upside, then I think we would get into a resistance area. 2.8 cents is the target then of the falling wedge. I think we can even go up to 3 cents. And here we are also having the bull market support band coming from the upside, means it's the bull market resistance band in this case. So basically I wouldn't wonder if we get a new low for GALA, that this is just going to be a correction, because we also have a fair value gap here, or even get a bit higher. Yeah, might be also possible, but from here getting a new low, and then we have to see if the project is going to die. Yeah, and or if we get good support then, and then do a nice push So we can actually, if we go into the bigger time frame again, so let's do 3 days. So this was then the down move, and maybe we can get here a nice correction to the down move, and after that the project is probably dead. And that's my game plan for GALA. So if GALA drops a bit more, I would consider buying small amounts. Yeah, very small amounts. That's money which I'm ready to lose. That's what I would do with GALA at the moment. So thank you for watching. If I gave you surplus value, I would appreciate if you click the like button, and if you are interested in daily updates, feel free to subscribe me. Have a nice day with huge gains. See you.